Fighting EX Lair is a fighting game with a diverse cast of characters, a unique system mechanic known as Golgi, rollback netcode, and it will soon receive crossplay. The player base, however, looks like this. If your matchmaking mode is completely empty, then chances are that the average person will quit the game and go back to something they can actually play. There are several other very consumer-friendly fighting games such as Skullgirls, Killer Instinct, and Them's Fightin' Herds, but these games largely go unnoticed and are doomed to irrelevance forever. With games like this, you will be forced to join a Discord to find other players, but this doesn't always work out. To give an example based on personal experience, I played Nitro Plus Blasters with the same 5 people on Discord for several months. Most people don't want to matchmake on Discord, and you see this based on the simple fact that the average server has a pitiful percentage of its members actually matchmaking there. The numbers speak for themselves. Meanwhile, Tekken 7 and Dragon Ball FighterZ have large player counts despite being much less consumer friendly due to their bad netcode and lack of crossplay. Why is this the case? Contrary to popular belief, brand power and marketing are much bigger factors in drawing players in. Nobody is going to play your game with rollback netcode that allows global net play and crossplay if they have never heard about it. Casuals are invested in brands and characters, not mechanics or esports. Remember the whole characters are dysfunctions fiasco that partially doomed Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? People care about playing as characters they recognize and love. You want to pick your favorite character from a show you really like and do cool combos with them. Granblue Versus is a great example of such a game. It has one-button specials, auto combos, and is generally considered to be a slow-paced, grounded fighter, but the game still did not take off in the West. At the moment, it has fewer players than Guilty Gear Xrd despite being newer. In Japan, however, the game was a big hit. Why could this be? The reason is obvious. Granblue is a much bigger franchise in Japan than over here in the West. People bought the game because they like the IP. They want to play as Percival, Fairy, Zeta, or Narmaya. You get the idea. Dragon Ball FighterZ, on the other hand, turned out to be a global hit. It's one of the biggest fighting games right now, and still growing. Was it because the game is beginner friendly, or because Dragon Ball is a very popular series worldwide? I'll let you figure this one out on your own. So where does that leave niche series like Guilty Gear? Should they just give up? I think the answer lies in marketing. Arc System Works has been on a casual chase lately, making very easy to pick up games in hopes that this will automatically draw in new players. It hasn't been working out so well. The same is being done with Guilty Gear Strive to an almost absurd degree. The game is completely different from previous installments and basically unrecognizable from a mechanical standpoint to series veterans. What about the marketing? Their biggest trailers yet were shown during EVO 2019 and Tokyo Game Show 2019. The other trailers were shown during fighting game tournaments or smaller scale events like the IGN Summer of Gaming Showcase and the Fighting Game Roundtable discussion. There have been numerous bigger events throughout this year, such as multiple State of Play events from Sony, where Arc Sys has not shown anything, missing out on a large audience of casuals that may have become interested in the game for its beautiful visuals. This trend of dumbing down games and hoping the news spreads through word of mouth has not been working, but they still persist on trying it. A tweet announcing rollback netcode, crossplay, or any amount of dumbing it down is not going to sell your game. The only thing that matters is advertising, which these companies seem to be very poor with.